B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
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 That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
Hey there, welcome to the Boxing B-Sides. And we're going to do something a little bit different today. This is going to be a lot more casual, a lot more informal. We do have some drinkies along the way, so if you'd like to join in, get your favorite handy right now. But yeah, we will be talking boxing throughout, but like I said, informal, casual, not quite as structured. All right, here we go. All right.
And now boxing.
Yeah, boxing, whatever.
Yeah. What were we talking about before?
Explosions and guns and stuff. Like, I was fucking cool, bro. Brad.
Oh, man.
There is big boxing news that I am disappointed about.
Please
share it.
Do share.
I can't find the names. It's Kosei Tanaka, right?
Yeah.
Who was he fighting today? Jonathan Rodriguez missed weight. I know I told Leo, but Drip, you might not have heard this. He missed weight by 6.5 pounds.
Damn, was he even trying?
Exactly. That's exactly
Obviously
what I said.
not. So that fight got canceled, which it should.
Yep.
Yeah,
but I'm
so.
disappointed because I was excited to see Tanaka and to see 3 world title fights in one night, and now I only get to see 2 because Jonathan Rodriguez is a jerk.
With Martinez unifying to Bam winning one in spectacular fashion, this was supposed to be like, let's see if you can hang. Tanaka, you've looked a little shaky recently. Let's see if you can hang with the big dogs.
Yeah, it's just really disappointing. But, I mean, you can't fight somebody who's 2 weight classes above you. That's just madness.
Well, whoever this kid was, for anyone who might be listening, the Golden Boy card on Friday, July 19th is currently running. I do have that on the other screen. And
I can't pay attention to both. I shut mine off.
What the hell is this dude's name? Grant Flores and Juan Moreno. Looks like Juan Moreno won. Oh, Grant Flores. What the fuck kind of name is Grant? Look at you. What?
Is he like the most Mexican-looking guy,
Yes,
or the
absolutely.
Okay. It's like I don't know what that means.
That's what I said. I thought he was Juan Moreno because I mean, fucking look at this guy. But whatever.
Grant.
Yeah. Zepeda, William Zepeda instead of Guillermo.
Is Guillermo the same as William?
Yeah, that's the.
Oh, how?
I don't know. It has something to do with the Ed Hardy fucking sequin shirts. I don't know. It goes into that category of me not understanding.
I see.
Yeah.
I understand the sequins.
Yeah.
They're awesome, and they look like mariachi clothes.
Fair enough.
Man.
Also, since we are recording on a Saturday, I can have a beer with you guys.
Yup.
Cheers.
What are you guys having?
I have Asahi Super Dry.
Nice.
I have Corona Premier and Modelo Oro.
Oh, the
fancy.
lightish.
The light versions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like Corona Premier. It retains that skunk piss flavor that we all know and love from Corona.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a little bit more session drinkable.
Yeah. I like the light beers better because I can, drink more of them without getting like super bloated.
Yeah.
I guess the purpose of it, obviously, but yeah, I just like them a lot better. And I feel like I drink them a lot faster. Like they guzzle down quickly.
They also have a lot less alcohol.
And a lot more water, which is perfect.
That's why I drink more.
Yep.
Yeah. It's good for you.
Yeah, good, better. We'll say better for you.
Better. None of them are good, but this is
good for the soul. We'll say that.
What about you, Leo? What are you drinking?
So there is a brewery called New Belgium. I don't know where they scale on terms of like how like nationwide or mainstream or whatever. No idea. but they have this line of beers that is called Voodoo Ranger. And
I've had them.
I am having the Fruit Force IPA.
Doesn't New Belgium also make the fat tires too?
Yes, they do.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I've had a fat tire.
Yeah, Fat Tire Company. I fucking hate IPAs, but this thing has 10% alcohol, so I'm here for a good time, not for a long time.
You're gonna be going on a tirade soon.
I found the Filipino beer in one of the liquor stores. What's it called?
Red Horse?
Red Horse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I love a Red Horse. I was drinking it at the park, and some stranger was like, "Where did you get that?"
Why?
It turned out he was Filipino and he was missing them.
Yeah. That's like the one Filipino beer that I haven't been able to find. I haven't looked in a while, granted, but like pre-pandemic, I should say, even. But that was the one I couldn't find.
I think they're getting more common
they're
in
starting
other
to.
countries.
California
I also never
has
knew
them.
that San Miguel is big in the Philippines and has a brewery there.
San Mig
But I always
is their thing.
Yeah, I always thought they were Spanish, like from Spain, because that's what I drank when I was in Spain.
They might be.
I have no idea. The Filipinos all yelled at me when I called it Spanish beer. Like, a lot. They got very upset.
I've always known it as a Filipino beer. I wouldn't have thought of anything else, just because that's the only place I've seen it, other than like specialty stores.
Anyways, I have gotten us way off track again, and I said I wouldn't do that.
No,
sorry,
I'm so bad at it.
This is one of those late night episodes. So
yeah, it's intentionally loose. Like I do have the structure here, but like this, But let's try to meander our way through this here. So let's start with Roman Gonzalez on July 12th. I do have at the top of the bill, is there any MMA stuff going on? And it's a resounding fucking no. So
no, not for a while.
Not for some time. So Roman Gonzalez beats Robert Barrera in 10. That was his fight at bantamweight. And I don't know, looked like he was working homie for 10 rounds, beating the Christ out of him, but maybe he's just a little too small. Is that what because he started at minimum weight, right? That's where he began his career. So he moving up to bantam is kind of a big jump.
Well, and he's
older.
40-ish, right?
He's just on our side of 40. If not 40 already.
I love Chocolatito. Like, I really, really do. But he's just that little bit too old to be world class. But I really like him having these like victory lap fights in Venezuela. Where's he
Nicaragua.
From? Nicaragua. I knew I was getting it wrong when I said it. But yeah, no, if he wants to have these victory lap fights for a while, but they were talking about him fighting real people.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean when I say real people, like real world-class
Junto
boxers.
Nakatani right now, absolutely not. That is insane.
Yeah, fuck no. I'm happy for him to do victory laps.
Yeah,
like,
that's what we were saying before.
You earned it.
Yep. This is your time, man. Your time to cruise into the sunset. Fucking have a cookout, walk around the venue, you don't have to take it too seriously. You know, just walk around, take pictures with people, sign shit for people, that type of thing. Just have fun. You earned it, man.
That's not to say he looked like a pile of crap.
No, he didn't. He looks solid.
But I mean, he's not world class. And when you've been world class for so long, just don't try again. I don't know. That sounds mean, but
I think it's a good idea that people should be saying this. It's like, yes, you are awesome. You were awesome. You looked great in this, but this is not, Roman Gonzalez from fucking 10 years ago.
It's not you.
Yeah, it's not the same you, man. And you stepping into the ring with really intense competitors right now, it's not a good idea for your career.
No. Well, and he's already a Hall of Famer.
For sure. First ballot.
Yeah, anyone who says he isn't is an idiot.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, speaking of old Hall of Famers, ProBox was talking about Manny Pacquiao fighting somebody.
Oh, an exhibition, isn't it?
Yeah, with like a kickboxer, MMA person or something.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Huh?
Because I know he's having an exhibition fight in Japan.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm trying to get a ticket, and I don't think I can. But, no, fuck. It was on Pro Box's Deeper Dive this week or something.
I've never listened to any of their other content, to be honest.
I don't
with
see
you.
anything regarding. Oh wait, hold on.
I like to put them on at work.
Well, hold on. Manny Pacquiao and world champion have now agreed to record-breaking fight.
Who?
Hold on. Mario Barrios. What the fuck?
There you go. Yeah.
No
like a
way.
real fight.
Ew. At 147?
No, man. Come on.
Like it. I couldn't remember who it was, but yeah, Mario Barrios, like a real live. That's a title fight, isn't it, or close
Yeah,
to?
it's a WBC
Yeah.
title fight. He got it elevated.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
come on,
like,
bro.
how old is Pacquiao? Like 45?
45.
Yeah.
One, you don't get to skip line like that. Two, you're 45, and your whole thing was being fast. You're not gonna be fast. I don't care how good a shape Pacquiao's in. He's not gonna be able to fight the way he always fought, and he won't adjust. Pacquiao can't adjust.
So
That's
it's
just
not. It's not confirmed, but they're aiming for the fall time. So expect more news. Well, I mean, the fall is in like 3 months, so it's either gonna be camp starting like ASAP or it's not happening.
If Pro Box is talking about it, it's more than just a rumor. Or I trust them that it's more than just a rumor.
Oh,
It's
God.
man, it's like fucking. I think I'm trying to remember. I think it was you, Drip, saying about Conor McGregor, where he kind of gets to jump queue just because he's Conor McGregor.
Yeah, because he just has a status in the name.
He has the name value, and I don't know.
As of right now, it just says that details are being in the works or being negotiated. So it might even it might not even happen.
I hope it doesn't.
If they're aiming for the fall time, like they gotta finalize it like this week, verbally, and start camps ASAP.
But Pacquiao's probably already training for this exhibition thing.
He was training for the Olympics. The Olympic Commission said he can't compete.
They said, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
You know, bro, you are.
As they should.
Look at.
Bro, you're a Hall of Famer. What
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing here?
Step in front of a mirror for a moment and look at who you are. Do you really want to go beat up teenagers? We're not going to let you do that, buddy.
Yeah, honestly, good on them for stopping him because him doing that is kind of just distasteful.
Like low level people who turn pro between Olympics, between events or between sessions or whatever the fuck they call it. And you have like 2, 3, 4 fights, maybe 5 or whatever. Still single digits, whatever. We'll just make it that. You haven't really done a whole lot as far as being a pro goes. So that to me is acceptable. What's that dude's name? Hassan Ndam went to the Olympics for France as a seasoned veteran, and he lost, I think, in the quarterfinals. And the Thai guy, I'm not Ruin Wrong, also went to the Olympics and lost as a seasoned veteran. It's like you've just as it takes work to adapt from amateur to pro, going back to amateur style is fucking hard.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of Triple G's early fights or his amateur fights?
No.
Completely different guy. You would not recognize him. Yeah, exactly. You have to be different. It's completely different.
Like some professional styles are closer, but like Triple G's
absolutely
would not work in the amateurs.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why they say like a lot of like really good amateurs, like Golden Gloves kids, like national champions and stuff, state champs, whatever. When they get to their pros, they don't do too hot, and they probably usually like just stop after 1 or 3 fights because it's a different world entirely.
Yeah,
like not everyone adjusts their pro game very well. And then there's some amateurs who suck at amateurs but are phenomenal pros.
Yeah. Yeah, like if Triple G of, I don't know, who fought Canelo went into an amateur fight, as he is, he would probably lose. And that, as much as I love the guy, he would probably lose. The way that he fights as a pro is not at all conducive to winning amateur fights. Not at all.
Well, it's different rules.
Yeah, exactly. It's complete. It's Manny, you fucking moron. Why don't you just retire? Go back to the Senate and.
No, don't.
And no
just
gay
retire.
jokes. No more gay jokes.
No, it wasn't jokes, man. The guy was really
No.
serious on his. He
Yeah,
was
no,
like
he
it
was
was like
serious about that part.
it's like a me tirade, but he did that with gay people, which
Yeah, that was kind of wild. I was like, damn.
He's just too religious.
yeah, he's a fundamentalist.
Like, I don't care if people want to be religious, but you shouldn't be in politics if you're that religious.
or
in my
trying to
opinion.
legislate with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had this argument more than a few times, but
Yeah.
that's steering into dangerous territory.
So back to boxing.
Yes. All right, so that was the Roman Gonzalez card,
Second.
top rank in Vegas. Janibek Alimkhanuli, he collapsed Thursday night before the fight, trying to shave off the last few ounces. So
I don't know.
this fight was canceled.
Did you see the video?
That you sent me
What,
about Tevin?
No, that one too. No, Mikhailovich
Hmm.
did a video kind of ragging on Janibek. It was a little funny.
I'll have to see it.
It was on Discord, but it might be way up in the chat. But anyways, like, in a funny way, I thought it was pretty funny. It was like him pretending to faint and stuff, and then
Aw.
hanging out with his family. But it sounds bad when I say it,
Yeah,
but
when you
I
describe it
honestly
that
thought
way.
it was funny.
Mm,
Yeah, anyways,
Is this a precursor to moving up to 68?
I
Is-
kind of
could
feel
be.
like it
he
has
has
to
a
be,
huge
right?
Has to be,
fucking
yeah.
frame for 160.
Gotta be.
Yeah, this is probably it. I mean, he's been talking like one of those, like everybody's top of mind or first name that they call out from 160 to 175. Everyone's calling out Canelo anyway.
Yeah, I don't think Janibek is ready for Canelo.
No,
but
absolutely not.
Oh no, no.
I don't.
Not even
I don't
close.
think he would get past Benavidez. To be honest with you,
I think that's why he's been trying to make this weight so hard.
because he knows he can't hang. Do you think Munguia beats him?
I
Yeah.
think that would be a fun fight.
Yeah.
I would like to see it.
It's a matter of Johnny Beck's power, or like if he can get Munguia's respect, which, like, I mean, not very many people have. So
Yeah, that. But I like Munguia.
it would be a cool fight for him to have.
Okay, I just
Yeah, I see
sent
it.
it in the chat.
Let me list off the shit from the other part, the bottom of the card going up.
What the fuck is this video?
See, it's funny. I make it sound more disrespectful than it is.
All right, Art Barrera Jr. Why did I not get the result? Albert Gonzalez TKO6 over Conrado Martinez. Israel
Wait, the
Mercado.
ending says. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Israel Mercado UD over Dondrell Haynes. Javier Zamarone versus Michael Bracamontes. Javier gets the UD. Charlie Sheehy UD over Ricardo Carros, and Jonathan Lopez KO1 over you piece of shit besmirching my good name, Leonardo Padilla. Sorry, I'm very upset with you, Padilla.
No unified world champions were hurt during this filming of this content. Just dehydrated. I don't know where the fuck this Andre guy is, but
It was just the dude brought in to fight Johnny Beck. I hadn't heard of him
His
before
video is
this,
pretty funny.
but then again, I'm just a complete fucking casual, so of course I don't know who he is.
He does have 21 fights.
I feel like now I want to watch his next fight. Like now I want to keep up with him. Who is this guy? I want to watch his next fight.
Yeah, this is one of the times where the social media actually worked on me. I also am like, maybe this guy's funny.
Can get behind him on that to start.
Yeah, because again, I made it sound disrespectful, but it's not.
I mean,
It's like
It does seem lighthearted.
yeah.
disrespectful maybe, but in a funny, jokey way, not like a, I don't know, Ryan Garcia way.
Coworkers commiserating over an unfortunate aspect of their job, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm sure
Yeah.
Or
that
like-
before this they spoke, and he's like, "Hey, man, are you all right?" Yeah, you know how it goes. Like, yep, I do. Well, now I'm gonna clown on you. All right, later. Just gotta make sure.
Yeah,
you're good.
it's probably like the guys like at a crowd strike today, all just laughing and joking, saying, "Huh, we're getting fired." You definitely know, like a whole team is getting fired.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Probably did.
This is a resume generating event for a lot of people.
They probably all just said, "Fuck it, we're getting fired. You guys want to have a beer?"
Yeah, we're gonna leave fucking Jamil over here on the goddamn phone line. You deal with all these Fortune 50 customers.
Oh, airlines aren't taking flights off?
Oh, well.
Look what we did, guys. Look at us.
Financial transactions from various multinational institutions aren't running? Whatever. I'm going to go look for a club sandwich in Tokyo somewhere.
Yeah, dude.
They're surprisingly hard to find.
I know. That's why I mentioned it. Because it's like I'm going to fuck off for like the rest of the day.
Try and find a fucking sandwich with a crust on it.
They really
anything with bacon.
Actual bacon.
Like real bacon.
Yeah, they eat a lot of pork there. I'm surprised they don't have some form of actual bacon.
I don't think they salt cure anything.
Yeah.
So they just like thin slice some ham and call it bacon. It's not even Canadian bacon. It's like literally if you went and bought those pre-cooked hams and cut it thinly and then fried it.
Gross.
It's not very good.
Oh, about time I get a second beer.
Oh.
Nice.
Is that what we're
I've
doing?
been buying the tall boys, so.
I mean, it's Friday night. I'm not going anywhere. Why not get a second beer?
Yeah.
I'm just going to a boxing match.
Oh, no big deal. Look at me.
Oh.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
I got 2.5 more hours before I have to catch the bus.
Did you post your T-shirt on Instagram?
Oh, I'll have to do it afterwards.
Okay.
I actually had my whole outfit. I was gonna do one of those where you lay the clothes on the floor.
Yeah.
Like the shoes and the shorts and stuff. And my hat matches my shirt. The shorts I wanted to wear were dirty, so I had to wash them this morning. I hope they're dry. And then I got my bright yellow shoes that match the bright yellow with the black.
Are those the ones that we were on chat while you were looking at them in Discord?
Yeah. The ones I was like, hey guys, which shoes do I buy?
Which one of these
So
are better?
I posted that on my personal Instagram, and one of my friends is like, those are the Kill Bill shoes. I was like, holy fuck, you're right. They're the Kill Bill shoes.
I didn't even think about that.
100% the exact same shoes.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. First he said they were the Bruce Lee shoes, and I was like, no, I know Bruce Lee didn't buy, I can never say the company name, Onitsuka Tigers? The Bruce Lee shoes are some, like, cougar brand or something, but these are the Kill Bill shoes.
Let's continue. Matchroom, also on the 13th.
We didn't actually do the main two fights.
You're absolutely correct. I did. We had Suleiman Sagawa is the one that I have listed here, partly because his name is extremely confusing for when you see who he is. But he beats top rank, like, I don't know, Bonafide, Ruben Villa. Top rank Bonafide, take that for whatever you will, but Suleiman Sagawa, a very interesting name. Last name Sagawa sounds very Japanese. Suleiman is either very Middle Eastern or very Hispanic, Latino, depending on which way you want to go. But he's very much an African fellow.
He's very Ugandan.
Yes.
That was actually a pretty good fight, like entertaining, and he won. That was a good decision.
How were the scores? I didn't check.
Were
they indicative of the fight at least?
Yeah, I don't remember being like, oh, any of the.
120,
I didn't think any of them were bad.
type of shit.
No, they were all close scores.
Mm-hmm.
And Ruben Villa, is it Villa or Villa?
Villa.
Ruben Villa, he knew he lost too. He didn't complain.
Gracious in defeat.
Yeah,
that's good.
But it was a entertaining fight. Like if you're looking for, something to watch, I would recommend this one. It was good.
Pro tip: double L's for Spanish names are wise.
Yeah, I thought so, and then I said it out loud, and I wasn't sure.
Like Jonathan Lopez versus why do you have my name and lose, you son of a bitch. Padilla.
You could just use Muratalla and do a segue.
Yeah, I should have. God damn it. Why do I suck at this? God. Ray Muratalla picks up a UD over Tevin. Why the fuck are you here, Farmer? This was a lightweight fight. Muratalla advances himself into the title contention picture, starting to get closer to a mandatory slot. Tevin Farmer looked surprisingly good. You know, all circumstances considered, he looked decent. His boxing was good. Yeah, he was Tevin Farmer. He looked like Tevin Farmer of old, like to a degree. But nonetheless, like, what was that point deduction for holding? I don't know.
That was kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
I
think they did that to keep Muratalla in the driver's seat, to be honest with you.
Well, and in the post-fight interview, Farmer mentioned that was when he kind of went downhill. He said that started the... But I was talking about it before the fight, and I watched the fight, and Farmer has something. He is definitely doing a weird twitch where his eyes and his whole head go up and to the left involuntarily. And he was doing it during the fight. I thought maybe it was when he was just like being interviewed and not paying attention and not trying to control it. But during the fight, he does this weird twitch. And I am so terrified that somebody's going to time it perfectly when he loses focus because of it. And he sticks his chin out when he does it. And he's just going to get fucking killed.
I'm going to say that Muratalla is an ally of the disabled community. And this is an ADA accommodation that he's giving to Tevin Farmer by not taking advantage of it.
Maybe.
That's absolutely not true. I just thought I'd make it funny. That's not going to go well for Tevin.
I was impressed by Farmer's boxing ability. I thought he would look worse because of it, but I am very worried about his health, and people on the internet keep telling me I'm crazy. But I sent you guys that video. You can see it.
Yeah. Man. This is...
like in my head.
I'm trying to think of other lightweights, maybe particularly powerful, explosive punchers. What would his name be? Abdul Wahid, I think it is. He goes by now.
Oh, yes.
Because
Brother Wahid.
Remember, everybody and their goddamn mother was saying when Matchroom USA first and DAZN first broke ground, everybody got on board with Tank is ducking Tevin Farmer. So let's hypothetical Tank.
Yeah, let's wait until Farmer's old and brain damage.
More damage, yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that he doesn't have the mental capacity or anything. I just mean, like, I think that is just physiologically neural damage from the Jojo Diaz fight.
That's about when he started doing it, right?
It's exactly when he started doing it, was in the post-fight interview is when I noticed it. And he's done it in every interview ever since. And me being the weirdo I am, I went and looked at interviews before that fight, and he never did it once.
Yikes.
I don't understand how he's getting cleared. I really don't.
Maybe you slide a few extra dollars the doctor's way.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, even Zepeda isn't a super power puncher, but he would take advantage
He would overwhelm it
instantly.
Yeah. That would get caught in one of his fucking shrimp swarms.
I was thinking about this after we recorded last time, and shrimps are decapods, which means they have 10 feet.
Excellent. That makes perfect sense.
It works so good for Zepeda.
He's swinging at you with 10 punches. Yep. It's excellent. Drippy, 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 drip. Did you watch Muratalla beat Farmer?
I did not.
Man, was I off? Am I off my rocker? Like, I'm going to be honest, I picked it up in midway through round 3. The Jarron Ennis fight finished sooner than expected.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that Tevin Farmer was was in pretty good. It looked to me like he was in control of the fight for quite some time, for the majority of it, actually, that I saw.
Yeah, he. I think the first round was pretty slow, if I remember right, and then he did really, really well. And then the end of the fight, Muratalla took over.
Yeah, definitely. Muratalla came on strong at the end. Just it seemed like Tevin Farmer he was managing distance well. He was always punching and then out of position, out of place by the time Muratalla started to throw back. And I thought it was he managed that fight really well for a solid like 6 rounds.
Yeah, no, Farmer looked good, but I'm still worried about him.
Of course, there's only so much planning you could do around that to try to prevent getting caught there before you actually do.
Yeah, but my beer is empty. I will be right back.
Aha, a refill.
I'm still on 2. Hey, that thing I did got picked up on the news.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Channel 13 news at 5. That was one of the first stories, baby.
Let's go. Did you shout out B-Sides Boxing?
I didn't even get a chance to shout out our Lux Media show, Progressive Patriots.
Oh.
Didn't really get a chance to shout out anything. It wasn't really it wasn't quite the event for shouting people out.
Yeah, I got that.
I should have done it when I did the one-on-one interview, though. Because they asked, like, oh, how are you involved with all of this? I'm like, I'm a volunteer with this, this activist group.
Actually.
By the way, have you heard of Progressive Patriots? We are the fucking king dinglings of left-leaning veteran media. I don't even know if that's a real category, but I'm making it up.
It is now.
It is now, bitch.
That's it. Make your own category.
But yeah,
Be a trendsetter.
Yes, I think so. Muratalla, Farmer. Anything else before we move on to It's Always Boots in Philadelphia? Or it's finally Boots in Philadelphia. Pardon me, Mr. Hearn.
I actually have to admit, I never watched any of this.
Yeah, similarly with Drip not watching Muratalla, I can tell you both, you didn't miss much. And it would be pretty applicable to both cards.
Did you mean the next segment is Fresh Boots of Bel Air?
Isn't he trying to change his name? No, never mind. I'm dumb.
Amma Williams.
I'm thinking of Amma Williams. Boots and Ammo, they're both army nicknames to me.
I was like, isn't Ammo changing his name to like Tigray or something?
Tiger.
Oh Lord, Tiger.
Yeah, didn't you? You told me about the sick.
Oh,
tail
I
that he
did.
has.
Yeah, because he was wearing his weird ass tail or a white.
That's some
Ammo.
furry bullshit.
And that's
Ammo to Tiger is just not a good transition, brother.
and
Ammo.
that's when Drip learned about how furries keep their tails on.
Oh, you didn't know, Drip?
Yeah.
No, I did not, and I was unfortunately surprised.
Yep. Right. Some quick ones. Shanada, I know this one's going to make you really excited. Sky Nicholson, UD over Diana Vargas, WBC featherweight title. That I expect that she just cruised to a decision because Homegirl never fought out of the DR, if I'm not mistaken. Jaleel Hackett, UD.
Let's go, Sky.
Over Peter Dobson. Sky Hearn.
Sky Hearn. It was a Sky Hearn Nicholson. Is that what it is? Or
Nicholson Hearn.
Sky Nicholson.
Yeah. She's a modern lady. Jarron Ennis. Stoppage at the between rounds 5 and 6. Stopped in the corner. David Avanesyan. It was one of those. I think the boxing version of like Bless Your Heart is showing a ton of heart. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what Avanesyan was getting the whole time. He had. I need to ask Drip. Do you think? Why do you think Jarron Ennis was getting hit so much in this fight? In the 5 rounds that it went.
I don't think he respected David's power, and once he felt the first hit and was like, "That's it," I think he got a little. I don't want to say. I won't say he got careless, but he became, I don't know what the word is.
He opened up his offense, right? And he was...
Yeah, like he was willing to take more risks because the risk versus reward was a lot different. Like there was more reward for him to open up and go for a KO because there was some getting knocked out really wasn't there. So I mean, we could call it careless, sure, but he just became more comfortable, put it that way.
Shinada, what do you think of that?
I don't know. I didn't watch the fight. I mean, I think fighters do that for sure. It's like, this guy's not going to hurt me, so I don't have to worry. But I also think that bites people in the ass.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So I don't like when people do that. I don't know. You should always keep your defense
Protect
solid.
yourself at all times.
Yeah, like, you can open up your offense, but still be defensively responsible.
Yeah, because
they don't have to be completely... Yeah, I don't know. I think if... I can't say this guy's name.
Avanesyan?
If David... Yeah, thank you. Avesanya is how I want to say it all the time.
I'm the same way. I want to say Adesanya, but I know it's not right.
Yeah.
I always call them Ava, like that's the short.
Fair enough. Well, and once you say it, I can say it properly, but my brain can't read it for some reason. I think if he can hit Ennis when he's being careless, somebody better is going to hit Ennis when he's being careless.
Now, would Ennis get careless, though, with someone better?
Exactly. That's the exact counter argument to that is we'll use common opponent Terrence Crawford as the example here. Like, I sincerely doubt that Ennis would be careless in any capacity against Terrence Crawford.
But I
that
feel
is just
like
the dumbest fucking move ever.
Yeah, but I feel like some of those sort of fringe world guys, if they were a little better than people give them credit for, could take advantage of that. Do like an old Foreman and not hit so hard at the start and get the guy to open up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
Lay
you
a
could
trap.
work it into your... Yeah, you could work it into your strategy if you know a guy does that. I mean, will people? I don't know. But, I mean, if you've watched any of the Foreman interviews afterwards, he's like, no, I 100% did that on purpose. I didn't hit him very hard until I thought I could knock him out.
Who was Avanesyan's coach? Because I know it was a recognizable name. I mention it because that is, if his coach is as good as who I'm thinking, the caliber that I'm thinking of, then that is something that they could do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, maybe Avanesyan just can't hit that hard. But I mean, like, the next guy that is maybe a slightly unknown quantity, like, because you're right, he's not going to be careless against Crawford. Everybody knows Crawford can knock you out, but can't think of a good example right now. One of those fringe guys,
For
like
sure.
Bradchick, is a different weight class, but like that level where, like, he's good, but he's not that good.
Stanionis?
Yeah.
Mario Barrios? Despite
If
him having a
Barrios
title, I still think he's pretty, like, fringe elite.
Yeah, but like if Barrios could convince you that, you know, he can't hit that hard,
Don't
I
worry
can
about the
open up
power.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, round 4 he just cracks you. That changes the whole fight.
Something I noticed, just a random aside, something I've noticed that a lot of Russian boxers have done is they've changed their nationality and they've claimed their heritage instead. Like Avanesyan's claiming Armenia, Murat Gassiev claims Armenia now. Only one I haven't seen do that is Bivol, who could...
Bivol's not changing.
Yeah, he could if he wanted to, but... Because like
he's loyal.
Sulaiman, the WBC dude, he has this weird fucking, I don't know, activist streak. I'm not sanctioning any fighters from Russia. I mean, bro, it doesn't work like that. Yes, Russia, Ukraine, fucking horrible situation, but this is not the place. Why don't you take some of that money that you live your fat fucking life with, and why don't you go put it to work somewhere else?
Yeah. I mean, Bivol isn't doing anything. Like, it's not his fault. He was born in Russia.
Yeah.
I can get behind not wanting to be associated with Putin, but it makes me sad when people have to give up their nationality for things like that. I think it's okay to be Russian.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you agree with what they're doing.
A very good friend of mine, we dated for a while, a long time ago, but we remained friends afterwards, and she moved back to Russia, and like when the Ukraine-Russia war broke out, like she was one of the there was a lot of people, but there were a few people willing to put themselves out there to speak out against it, and she was one of them. And even now that she kind of had to leave the country for her and her family's safety, unfortunately, but still, it's like, man, she still claims Russia, absolutely. And just any chance I get, I'm like, man, you are a fucking boss.
Yeah, that is very badass.
That is some fucking gangster shit.
Sir?
What? New Belgium, Voodoo
Sir?
Ranger. What's that?
So,
Moving along. Avanesyan,
previews.
Jarron Ennis. Do we have anything more to say on these two gentlemen?
Nah.
All right, let me move us down the bill here into the previews. On the 27th, now, this one culminates with fun, but there's a whole lot going on. Not a whole lot I really want to talk about. If you want to talk British fucking boxing, like, go to Discord, dude. Like, I'm not interested. Sorry.
If it's not AJ or Fury or whoever, we don't want to hear it.
Big Juggernaut. That's who I'm here for. That's what we're
Oh,
here for
I
today.
really like Joe Joyce.
He's a nice dude. He seems like a nice dude anyway, so yeah. But let's go from the bottom up.
Power
really quick.
bloke.
Power bloke. So Jermaine Dilwayo is making his debut versus Engel Gomez. 4-round lightweights. Adam Hamed versus Georgi Velichkov. 4-round super lights. That's 140 for those keeping track at home. Umar Khan versus Kadur Himyani. 8-round featherweights, 126. Royston Barney Smith versus Brian Barajas. 8-round super feathers, that's 130. Sean Noakes versus Inder Basi. 10-round welterweights, 147. Moses Italma versus Marius Wak. Oh, Marius Wak, why did I not move him up higher? 10-round heavyweights.
Was that sarcasm? I have no idea who Marius Wak is.
Marius Wak was a dude that was slated to fight Deontay Wilder, but he popped for steroids. Not just any random PEDs, just he popped for straight up steroids.
Just HGH.
Yeah, he was not one of the first. He was not the first. He would not be the last to pop against Deontay Wilder. Raven Chapman versus Johanna Sarabia. 10-round feathers, that's 126. Ryan Garner versus Archie Sharp. 10-round super feathers, 130s. Dennis McCann versus Ionut Baluta. 12-round super bantams, 122s. I pulled up. This dude was buried in the undercard. Brandon Lee.
Oh,
I like Brandon Lee.
I do too.
Yeah, he's nice.
I know. I don't like what's been happening to him recently, but he's 8-round 140s versus TBA. I pulled this information like a few days ago.
What's been happening to him recently? I haven't heard anything about him for a while, and just realized.
What happened is that he in one of his fights he got knocked down. No shit, but he got knocked down. He looked like he was in serious trouble. He ended up coming back to win the fight, like legitimately win the fight. And
I remember this one.
And since then, it's like he's been on a confidence skid. Like he doesn't believe in himself anymore because I don't know if he took that knockdown, that hard knockdown, to be like a loss or something. I don't know. I do know that homeboy lives in like K-Town of LA. So, bro, if you want to hang out on August 3rd, you know, when I'm going to be there, we'll chop it up, bro. I've seen some shit.
Wasn't commentary like shitting on him though?
Yes,
like, part of it?
Hard.
They do.
Hard.
I don't understand why Combs dislikes him, but they do shit on Brandon Lee, and I don't understand why.
I fucking love Brandon Lee, man.
He's nice.
It's a good story.
It is, and ever since I've heard of him, he's been fun. He's entertaining fights. He's always really cool with the press.
You don't get very many Koreans. Like
exactly, like a Korean boxer, a Korean man And what's super cool about him is where he grew up. He had to know Spanish. You know what I mean? He fights the quote unquote Mexican style, and he speaks Spanish pretty decently. What's not to love about this guy? He is awesome. I fucking love Brandon Lee, and I can't stand how he's been
he's
relegated.
Named after Brandon Lee.
Yeah, Bruce Lee's boy.
That's where he got his name.
Man, I don't like how he's been relegated to B tier. Sorry, welcome to the club, Brandon. We're here on the B tier with you, but God, man, you deserve better than this.
Yeah, dude, we got knocked down one time. Commentary shit on him, and now nothing's the same.
Yeah,
Well, it's crazy because Loma got knocked down by Linares, and everyone's like, just a fluke. Don't worry.
Losses shouldn't even be a big deal in your career. Knockdowns are nothing.
It's something I think that MMA does so much better than we do.
Oh, a lot better.
So much better. Muay Thai, if we take the grappling out of it, Muay Thai world champions, fucking monsters in the ring, cage, whatever you want to call it, have 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, and it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. All that means is that you faced the best opposition. You came up short once or twice, or whatever the fuck the case is, but you still did your best. I don't get it.
Boxing used to be like that, and then Floyd Mayweather happened. I hate Floyd Mayweather. He's the fucking Beatles of boxing. I hate the Beatles too.
Of boxing. Wait, what's wrong with the Beatles?
Nah, it's just Floyd Mayweather with the zero and being all defensive in the second half of his career and being boring as fuck has ruined boxing. There's too many people trying to be Money Mayweather, having never been Pretty Boy Floyd.
A prime example of UFC, someone who's got a couple of losses, but a fan favorite. Our boy Dustin Poirier, the Diamond himself.
Justin Gaethje, another dude.
Gaethje too, absolute legends with 6, 7 losses, but boxing fans are so fucking fickle.
They put in work.
But boxing fans didn't used to be like that. Ali lost.
Used to be better.
Ali lost. Sugar Ray Leonard lost. I tried to.
Tommy Hearns lost a bunch, but he's still great.
Oh, Tommy Hearns is my fucking favorite. I would pick Tommy Hearns, Prime Hearns versus Prime Money Mayweather. I'd pick Hearns 10 out of 10. I legitimately think he would beat Floyd. I think that Floyd avoided Paul Williams because of this. Maybe I'm out on a limb here, but I stand by that. I fucking love Tommy Hearns, and I think that Paul Williams was the closest that we got as a 2.0. And I tried to refer to it as the post Maypac era, where we need to stop acting like being undefeated is the most important thing.
Yeah, well, fucking Pacquiao is a great example.
Exactly.
Pacquiao's amazing, but he lost. People
6,
lose.
7
it's fine.
times. Even if you take away Jeff Horn, that type of nonsense, or Tim Bradley.
No, but Marquez
also
shut him off.
Marquez had some losses in his career as well. They weren't terrible, but he had them.
But that's okay.
Exactly. It's okay.
I hate people protecting their O so hard that they won't take the right fights at the right time because they might lose.
Yeah.
I hate it. And as soon as somebody does lose, they're written off in the media instantly. And it's nobody gives a shit. So we still haven't talked about Joe Joyce.
Spoiler alert, we never did talk about Joe Joyce. So I'll just have to kind of do this unilaterally. Joe Joyce versus Derek Chisora. Come on, man. Leave my boy Del Boy alone. Leave him alone. Let that dude let him retire, man. He's been through enough painful, damaging fights. One thing to wrap up, Brandon Lee, His opponent is Juan Anacona. I don't know who that is. So there you go. But yeah, Derek Chisora is fucking super old. He's been through a lot of hard fights. Joe Joyce, this is supposed to be a get back for him, and I'm afraid that it's going to be an easy one for him. He still hits hard as fuck. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. But what are you gonna do? I can't really change this. You know, can't really call Frank up and say, "Hey, dude, stop." But whatever. So this whole thing, we as I'm sure you could tell, things got a little bit messy towards the end. But there was a lot of stuff that got cut out to try to make this fit in a reasonable amount of time. So if you want to hear unedited, uncut, uncensored, patreon.com, look us up, LVX Media Net. That's the handle that we use for everything. So look us up there, and in the boxing or the combat combo, those two tiers will have the unedited episode. Speaking, LVX Media Net, that's our shit everywhere. Instagram is where I'm personally most active with the brand accounts, but we're on whatever. If you can't find it, we're not on it. Questions or comments, concerns, maybe not, shouldn't solicit those. But 833-589-7637. That's the phone number. It's anonymous. It's unattended, so you can call, text, whatever. I don't check it until it's recording time. If you are sufficiently entertaining or informative or both, then I can cut your audio in. If you call, it goes straight to voicemail. Nobody answers. 833-LUX-PODS. You can spell it out. Otherwise, check out the calendar that I have, luxmediashows.com. Scroll down. I try to keep it as detailed and up-to-date as possible, so have a look. And that's going to do it. So we'll be back at you. See you next time.